Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for our new series with a new manager. Of course, we had Xavi in charge of Barcelona, and within 2 seasons we achieved our goals, didn't we? Winning the Champions League, winning La Liga, winning the Supercopa and the Supercopa de España, the quadruple in Season 2. Now, he said we're going to a club that had players at Barcelona, a club that has a good relationship with Barcelona. A couple of players over the years have been linked there. Another Spanish manager and another team with an exciting Brazilian winger. No, it's not Rafinha this time, it's Martinelli. We're going to be Mikel Arteta and we're going to be taking over Arsenal. Now, Arsenal have an idea of trust the process, don't they, under Arteta? He's building something at Arsenal and he continues to build, and we're going to continue to build that at Arsenal, and then possibly even move clubs after 3 seasons if we achieve what we want at Arsenal. Move to another club and see if Arteta can continue his managerial career. That is the idea. Now, we need to know how we did last season because we are in Season 2. So how did Arsenal do last season? You can see here. 4th in the Premier League last season on goal difference to get Champions League football heading into the new season. Spurs in there as well. Liverpool also. But yes, Mikel Arteta's side are in the Champions League, and that is massive. Trust the process, as they're saying to the Arsenal fans. They trust in the process. Arteta's building a wonderful side here, and he's getting little by little closer to creating that perfect Arsenal side he wants to possibly compete for the Premier League title. So that's right, Champions League football, Arsenal back in there, Arsenal back where they would say they belong. Now, there's a few things to go through in this season. The story of Arsenal, we got Champions League football, we did reasonably well in the cup competitions but didn't win anything. Of course, we didn't do well in the Europa League, or whatever Arsenal was in anyway, if we were in Europa League. Back in the Champions League. First, let's have a look at the objectives for this season. Well, currently the board confidence is quite low in Arteta. They want us to sign 4 players in the youth academy, assigned to the goalkeeper, defender, midfield and forward position. They want us to sign 3 players from Europe, and they want us to keep a streak of 5 clean sheets in home matches this season. The youth development we've already seen, the brand exposure we've already seen. Financially, they want us to make a profit of 2.6 million from youth players in the next 2 seasons. They want us to win the league title, which I can't see Arteta doing, but top 4 again is the idea. Reach the final of the FA Cup, and then finally reach the final of the Champions League. Big things are expected from this Arsenal side, which I just can't see us doing within this first season with Mikel Arteta. So we set up our youth staff to go to 3 places: England, Spain and Brazil, and these are the young players we're looking to bring through. And perhaps if we bring through any superstars like Arsenal do, they will be part of the first team, and then maybe eventually Mikel Arteta, if he leaves Arsenal, could take those players with him. That is something I've got my eye on completely, which is Arteta leaving Arsenal, joining another club and making another club. With Xavi, I just couldn't see him going anywhere else. Arteta, I can do the likes of maybe Manchester City, maybe to La Liga, maybe to France, the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich, following in the footsteps of his mentor Pep Guardiola. I'm not quite sure, but of course, our whole idea is first to succeed with Arsenal. So this is the Arsenal side that's currently looking. A lot of players out on international duty. So Ramsdale, the goalkeeper, we've got Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel and Tierney, the back 4. Saka, Partey, Xhaka and Martinelli, Ødegaard in the midfield 5, and Florian Balogun is up top. So the side is lacking. When we go through the players that have left the club, you'll see. We've got Reece Nelson here, Idaho, we've got Smith Rowe, Conga, some good players, some players that are probably going to leave the club. Bernd Leno wants out. Lucas Torreira is surely going to leave as well. Saliba's back. I'm excited to use him in the squad. Guendouzi's of course going to leave the club. Maitland-Niles also, and Pablo Mari. Maitland-Niles, not a big fan of Mikel Arteta. Hector Bellerin also. These players, all we will look to move on. And we have already had players move on, but we'll go through that very shortly. Let's first look at the highest rated players in the squad currently. So you can see the key standout players and the key players for the season clearly are Martin Ødegaard, who's 87 rated already after 1 season. Bukayo Saka is 86 rated, and then we've got Thomas Partey and Kieran Tierney, both 85 rated. This side is growing. If you consider these players were around 80 rated, some of them 82 rated, they've grown massively in 1 season, and I'm so excited to see what we can do with them this season. I think we're going to build an incredibly strong Arsenal side with the likes of Ødegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe. That is a wonderful amount of players there. Partey in the midfield, Ramsdale, Ben White, young players who are ready to grow, young players who Arteta can achieve big things with. So I'm sure you're interested in the players that have left the club. So these are all the players that have left the club at the start of the season, now on free transfers and so on, and then also the players that we've just seen in the squad there that we're about to move on. We're going to compile it all together throughout the whole transfer window and show you all the departures from Arsenal. So Mohamed El-Neni left the club on a free transfer. No club found for the Egyptian midfielder yet, but we did allow him to leave at the end of his contract. The same goes for Alexander Lacazette, who agreed a free transfer to RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga. I think he'd pretty much be a very good player for them and shine in the Bundesliga. Interesting choice for him to move there, and for Leipzig to bring in a player that's not quite there. They usually bring in young players, don't they? But Alexander Lacazette to Leipzig. Another player was Eddie Nketiah, and Nketiah, the 23-year-old, decided to move to France. AS Monaco snapped him up, and he surely will be able to shine in Ligue 1, possibly a move back to Arsenal in the future. I think Arteta does rate him, but a striker situation is something we'll be addressing in the transfer market. Well, Nicolas Pepe, who was a high-profile signing for Arsenal under Unai Emery at the time, around 70-odd million, he has been refusing to sign a new contract, the 26-year-old, so we had no choice but to let him go. £35 million offer from Inter Milan was accepted, and he makes the move to Serie A for the next season. Well, Pablo Mari moved for $11.5 million to Newcastle United. They're looking for a left-footed centre-back. Pablo Mari was the man, and the side bringing a strange one to bring in their development to become a bigger team, to sign bigger players, but a proven player in the Premier League, I suppose, Pablo Mari. Athletic Club broke their Basque player-only transfer policy to bring in Uruguayan Lucas Torreira from us for $21.5 million, a player that sadly hasn't worked out at Arsenal. Was a big fan of him actually when Arteta signed him, and I thought he was going to be really good. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, and he now has moved to Athletic Club, been on quite a few loans. Arsenal finally get rid of him. Ainsley Maitland-Niles didn't get his move to Roma to go to Jose Mourinho's side permanently, but he did move for just under $13 million to Sevilla. Monchi picking up perhaps a young player for the future, one that he's very versatile. Maitland-Niles can play on the left and play on the right, play in the middle, and I think they'll be happy with that in Spain. I think he'll play very well at Sevilla, and he might shine again. A few of these players might do. And one of Mikel Arteta's least favourite players, Matteo Guendouzi, does make a move to Germany, not to Hertha Berlin. He makes the move to RB Leipzig. They take him for around $42 million. It's a great time for him to move. I think at his age, 23 years of age. I know him and Arteta didn't get on very well, so we had to sell him, even though he looks like a high-quality player in the game. And Reece Nelson did leave the club. The 22-year-old joined Lille in Ligue 1 for just over $6 million, $6.1 million. Bernd Leno did get his move, and a move to Napoli, which I believe is a very realistic move, like Ospina possibly. So Napoli do sign Bernd Leno for $17.5 million, 30 years of age. Leno now can go and continue his career at a strong Italian side. Hoffenheim did sign Greek centre-back Mavropanos. Looks very good actually, only 23, 24 years of age, 78 rated. But the only thing is with Mavropanos, he's not very good on the ball at all. I don't think he'd suit Mikel Arteta's style by any means. So a lot of players have left the club, and now we need to look at all the ins. Made plenty of signings, some that Arsenal have already made, some that I think Arsenal will make. These are all the transfers in, and then we'll have a look at what the squad looks like at the end of the transfer window. So Matt Turner came in as a second choice goalkeeper, the American one that's already signed for Arsenal in real life. Very good move for Mikel Arteta. He's building a bit of a Manchester City replica, isn't he here? City have of course signed Zach Steffen as our backup goalkeeper. Arsenal have going to sign the other US national team goalkeeper in Matt Turner. So striker situation, obviously a big problem at the club, and we have gone and made that problem a little bit lighter. Obviously no strikers currently in the squad at all, other than young player Florian Balogun. Two strikers need to be moving to Arsenal, and here is the first one. It is Luka Jovic. We managed to pick up Luka Jovic for $28 million plus Hector Bellerin. Now Hector Bellerin probably is going to be moving to La Liga. Real Madrid are interested in a right back for the future after Dani Carvajal. Why not bring in Bellerin? So they signed Hector Bellerin. We signed Luka Jovic plus $28 million. That's a wonderful deal for Arsenal, actually. And we bring in a striker who can be first choice or second choice. We're going to bring in another striker as well. They can battle it out up top. And he's a wonderful signing. Once was really highly rated. Likes of Chelsea, City, Bayern Munich interested in him. Real Madrid picked him up for a big amount. And sadly, it's not worked out. But I think he could be a real superstar here at Arsenal. And the other striker we signed to battle alongside Luka Jovic was one of Mikel Arteta's, I'm sure, favourite players to sign this summer. Another 23 striker that only can be compared to Kylian Mbappe in terms of goal scoring record at Benfica, and that is Uruguayan Darwin Núñez, signed from, I think it was Almeria, wasn't it? Played really well in the Segunda Division, went to Benfica, had a little drop in form, and back on it again this season. And it is Arsenal that agree a deal for him around $45 million. I think that's a bargain. He'll probably cost more than that in real life. And he's here to be the man battling Luka Jovic for that striker position. And the striker position now is looking stronger than ever at Arsenal. Well, improving the Arsenal midfield was big for the club, and a man that looked like a deal that we just couldn't turn down. 31.5 million for Brighton's 25-year-old defensive central midfielder Yves Bissouma. I think him and Partey alongside each other with either an Ødegaard or a Smith Rowe in front really does add that solidity to this team as that base in front of Ben White and Gabriel in the back line, and makes this side just even more stronger. Granit Xhaka off the bench as well, Lokonga in the reserves. The Arsenal midfield is complete, and I'm very, very happy with the signing of Bissouma. I think he's going to be so good for us in this career mode. I honestly do. And our final signing of the transfer market was Turkish and former Galatasaray winger. It is Kerem Aktürkoğlu, been heavily linked with Arsenal, 15.5 million, 23 years of age, can come into the Arsenal squad and play a little bit of football. I have got other wingers in mind, but we need to replace Nicola Pepe. We didn't want to spend too big of a money because we spent quite a bit of money in the transfer market already, brought in some good deals, brought in 5 players in this transfer market, and then we'll look to bring in players again next summer that will bring this side to another level again. But at the moment, I'm very happy with that signing, and Kerem Aktürkoğlu would be our final signing number 5 of the transfer window. Well, interestingly here, when you see the transfer window we have had, we spent 130.2 million over all the players we brought in Turner, Jovic, Nunez, Bissouma and Aktürkoğlu. And we also, with the players out, made 129.3 million. So we've hardly spent any money at all, have we? Very, very good transfer window for Arsenal, selling lots of fringe players, bringing in first team players. Arteta's had a masterclass, and so has the Arsenal board there in the transfer market, barring any unsuccessful signs, considering these players might not work out, but I hope they do. Well, what a transfer market we have had there. So after the transfer window, this is how the starting 11 is looking. Darwin Nunez, the man up top, Martinelli on the left and Saka on the right. We've got Partey and Bissouma holding the midfield with Ødegaard in front. Tomiyasu at right back, Tierney at left back, and Gabriel and Ben White, of course, the partnership that in there. Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Luka Jovic on the bench with Aktürkoğlu. We've got Smith Rowe as well. Granit Xhaka, William Saliba, Nuno Tavares and Turner. And then finally we have the reserves. Sambi Lokonga, Charlie Patino, Hutchinson, Balogun, Joe Lopez, Rob Holding, Cedric and Akinwo. And I'm very, very happy with that Arsenal squad. The sharpness is down. We need to do a bit better on the training, but I'm happy with this squad going into the new season. Well, the highest rated players in the squad are still the same. Ødegaard, Saka, Tierney, Partey. But what is going to be interesting is how that is at the end of the season. I think a few of those players, Ramsdale, possibly Tomiyasu, White, Gabriel, could jump into these higher rated roles as well. The signing's not necessarily right now. I mean, we could have signed more expensive players at higher rated, but I think Arsenal, the way they tend to go about things with Mikel Arteta, is bringing in players for the future, like Manchester City do. They don't bring in someone who's going to jump straight to the first team. They bring in a player who is good enough to develop into a first team player, and we have done that with Arsenal. I'm so ready now to get the season started. So on the opening day of the season, Arsenal met Aston Villa at Villa Park, and a 3-0 win for Arsenal. Goals from Darwin Nunez on his debut, and also from the key man in midfield, Ødegaard and Bukayo Saka on that right-hand side. Match day 2 was against Crystal Palace, and they gave us a very good game, a 2-2 draw. Saka, De La Vega with the goals in the first half. Saka with his double, but Goyi, he scored just before Saka, which did mean a 2-2 draw against Crystal Palace. A draw at home is a bit disappointing, but Crystal Palace are a good side. I mean, the likes of Elise and so on in the team, Eze. So we did well to get back into the game, I suppose, after going 2-1 down. Next was away to Turf Moor to face Burnley, and a 3-1 win. Ødegaard on the score sheet, as well as new signing Darwin Nunez, and also a 90th minute goal off the bench for Luka Jovic. Norwich City came next, and we managed to pick up a 3-2 win at home against Norwich. Goals from Bissouma, Thomas Partey and Martin Ødegaard was enough to give us another 3 points in the Premier League. Well, Mikel Arteta had led Arsenal to a return to the Champions League, and these are the groups of this season's Champions League. It is Spurs, PAOK, Atalanta and Real Madrid in Group A. Group B is Barcelona, Dynamo Zagreb, Olympic Marseille and Bayer Leverkusen. Group C is Juventus, Dynamo Kiev, RB Salzburg and Manchester City. Group D is Manchester United, FC Porto, CSK Moscow and Borussia Dortmund. Group E is us, Arsenal, Lazio, Sparta Prague, and Fenerbahce. Group F, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Ajax and Michelin. And then Group G is PSG, RB Leipzig, Villarreal and Lokomotiv Moscow. And finally Group H, Liverpool, Sevilla, Olympic Lyon and Spartak Moscow. We kicked off our return to the Champions League with the game against Lazio, and Lazio fell to the mighty Arsenal. Martinelli and Martin Odegaard with the goals. Ward-Prowse getting a goal for them. Interesting enough, having a look at their game plan actually. Ward-Prowse from the Premier League, and also Wilfried Zaha was signed there as well for them, but they couldn't stop Arsenal. 2-1 win and 3 points goes top of our group after match day 1 in the Champions League. So a 3-1 away win against Leeds United. Goals for Darwin Núñez, a double. Kieran Tierney also getting the score sheet from fullback. And after 5 Premier League games, Arsenal find themselves under Mikel Arteta this season top of the Premier League. 5 games played, 4 wins, 1 draw, 14 goals scored, 6 conceded, a goal difference of +8, which is better than anyone else in the league. 13 points level on points with Chelsea and ahead on goal difference. What a start to the new season for Mikel Arteta's side. And coming to match day 7 in the Premier League was the top of the table clash, Arsenal versus Chelsea. Both sides on 16 points, both sides not have the chance to be separated at all. We will go away to Stamford Bridge in a game we will play, and a game we will try and keep ourselves top of the Premier League and maybe put a little gap between us and the team around us, Chelsea. So top of the table clash between Chelsea and Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's side have set off in the Premier League absolutely brilliantly and currently sit top on goal difference over local rivals Chelsea, up against each other today to decide who will stay top of the Premier League table. A draw won't affect either side, but a win for one side will put them in the drawing position. Could we, Arsenal, be in a title race this season? Wasn't expected, perhaps just everybody thinking a top 4 race. Arsenal tend to dip off around December, don't they? That's when Arsenal tend to dip off, but perhaps we can stay in that position throughout the season. Won't drive forward if he doesn't need to. He's going to go back to defender Ben White. Will keep possession. Bissouma. Martinelli. Tierney. Cross in. Núñez is in there, and Darwin Núñez has got to score that, the number 9. What a ball in from Tierney. He catches it with his studs and puts it wide the post. That's a massive miss from Núñez. Won't rush things. We haven't got Saka quite involved as much as I'd like to today, as Tomiyasu plays him in. And here is Saka. And here is Saka. And Saka to Martinelli, who gets a strike on target. But not enough on it. And Edouard Mendy with a save. And the referee, surely, will blow the half-time whistle here. All level at Stamford Bridge. We've dominated possession. We've dominated the whole, chances of the game as well. Creation. We've been brilliant. Just missing that chance. And Núñez had the biggest chance that he couldn't put in the back of the net. Oh, big challenge on Odegaard by Ziyech. Referee says, you know what, that was clean. Havertz in behind to Pulisic. We can't make a really slow start to the second half, can we? We nearly do. You get on this Odegaard, he can't. Blind. Havertz with a chance. Good save by Ramsdale. Really good save from Aaron Ramsdale. Really improved, hasn't he, since his Bournemouth days. Saka away. Odegaard. Oh, this could be a red card for Antonio Rudiger. And it is a red card. Stupid challenge from the German. And a red card challenge on Martin Odegaard. I don't know why he's done that. He's trying to stop the counter, yes, but studs down the back of the ankle of Martin Odegaard. Rudiger is off. Crossing to Núñez here. Núñez! Darwin Núñez! With a header, the Uruguayan, that gives us the lead at Stamford Bridge. Well, of course, the ideas for this career mode with Arteta is to win the Premier League, is to win the Champions League with Arsenal. As it is with every career mode, is to take a team to a completely new level. Could we do that in the first season here? Darwin Núñez with a header that gives us a lead against second place Chelsea. Rise above Christensen. Maybe we've built a Premier League winning Arsenal side in season 1. I can't see that. And I think there's a long way to go in the Premier League. But to lead Chelsea at this early stage is absolutely massive. And that's 6 goals in 6 matches for Darwin Núñez now. What a signing. Got Reece James with him. Smith Rowe. Partey. Saka. Tomiyasu. Back through to Saka. Chilwell away. Partey. Partey again. Tomiyasu. Partey. Smith Rowe. Oh, through to Martinelli. Intercepted by Christensen. Kante leads the counter for Chelsea. Bissouma intercepts. Martinelli. Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe. Into Luka. Jovic with a chance. And Luka Jovic makes it 2-0 Arsenal. In the 93rd minute, we are staying top of the Premier League table. And we are going 3 points clear of Chelsea. Wonderful last minute goal from Luka Jovic. Wonderful last minute goal. Emil Smith-Rowe finds him. The Croydon De Bruyne, as Martin Tyler says a billion times a game. Lifted over the top, and Jovic one touch on the knee. And the second touch, what a finish from Luka Jovic. The forgotten man at Real Madrid has just scored an incredible goal here. Wonderful first touch from Luka Jovic. And he knows what that means to Arsenal. We stay top of the Premier League table. And we get 3 points clear of second place Chelsea. What a result this is. So a 2-0 win away from home at Sparta Praha put us top of our Champions League group after 3 matches. While 18th place Brighton were up next in the Premier League, aside Arsenal tend to always struggle against, but Bissouma and Ødegaard with a double there to win 2-0, another 3 points, and we still stay top of the Premier League table, approaching, near December, where Arsenal start to drop off. We'll go into match day 10 in the Premier League. So going into match day 10 in the Premier League, we sit top of the Premier League table, undefeated, alongside Manchester United, West Ham United, the only 2 sides there. Liverpool down in 9th place, and they are the side we face today. Now, it doesn't matter if they're down in 9th place, they're going to be a tough customer, aren't they, to beat, and we are 4 points clear of Manchester City and Manchester United. We are doing really, really well, and it has only been 9 games. Yes, there's a long way to go in the Premier League season. We've got the best defensive record, barring Chelsea, and by far the best offensive record above Manchester City. We've got to keep going. We need to keep this far up, and I'm so surprised so early on in Arteta's career here at Arsenal, especially in our first season. We're doing so well in the Premier League. I don't think it will last. It just might. So Mikel Arteta's top of the Premier League Arsenal welcome Liverpool. They won the Premier League, didn't they, last season in this career mode? And in our first season here, we are up against a tough side. They might be doing really terribly this season. They might have dropped off, but they're still a tough side to play. And I am worried. I'm going to have to play perfectly well, similar to the game against Chelsea, if we are going to be picking up a win here today. Into Tierney. Tierney to Darwin Nunez, off the post. Darwin Nunez. Wow, well, he missed one very similarly against Chelsea. This man gets so many chances from Tierney's crosses. I mean, Kieran Tierney's been robbed of another assist there. We should be 1-0 up against Liverpool. And I mean, he's scoring goals for fun, Nunez, for us this season. A few times we've seen Arsenal play Liverpool off the park, but not get the result in the end. Ødegaard, wide to Tierney. Nunez. Into Martinelli. Tierney. Into Martin Ødegaard. What a goal from Arsenal. Kieran Tierney's fantastic at left-back. He really is. And what a goal from Martin Ødegaard. That is brilliant for Arsenal. Beautiful football. Honestly. Incredible stuff. Martinelli through to Tierney. He pulls it back. You're thinking, ooh, Fabinho's going to nick this. And we've bottled it. We've bottled this chance. But no. Ødegaard with the boot in there. His left foot. And he gives us a lead against Liverpool. On to Miskas. Mane. Minamino! What a finish from Minamino. And our defence crumble. Been solid defensively, very solid defensively. But not here. A goal for Minamino. And that false 9 roll. Gabriel gives the ball away initially. Saka should win that header against Miskas. And then as soon as Mane plays in, Minamino. I mean, Ramsdale is beaten underneath him. Could we call the goalkeeper error on Ramsdale for not saving that? I'm not quite sure. He lifts his leg away from it. And Minamino gets an equaliser for Liverpool here. And that's very disappointing. Good from Ramsdale for a second and then maybe not. Mane. Mo Salah's in there. Gabriel into Mane. Back into Mo Salah. What a save, Ramsdale. He looked a bit shaky before. But he's come out and made a save there, Ramsdale. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Van Dijk against Ben White. Off the line. And we counter. Saka. Martinelli. Against Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, and Trent gets there. That's frustrating. Really frustrating. Marino. What a ball. Mane's in there. Spins Ben White. And Minamino gets his second of the game. Well, a different beast we're facing today than Chelsea. Liverpool might be down the table. We know the quality they have. And Minamino celebrates with Jurgen Klopp. Gabriel back to his goalkeepers. Ramsdale. Oh, and Trent's been done there. What a pass by Ramsdale. Martinelli, Odegaard. Bissouma. Partey. Nunez. Odegaard. Into Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli into Thomas Partey. And he's offside, Thomas Partey. Wonderful football again. I tell you, this is some of the best football we've ever played. Arsenal, just incredible football. And he is offside. He is offside, Partey. Martinelli could have gone for goal there himself, but I think he would have missed. Captain Partey. Oh, mistake from Alisson. Nunez. Around Gomez. Nunez! Oh, what a hit from Darwin Nunez to level it up at 2-2. Joe Gomez sat down by Darwin and he smashes one with that left foot in the top corner. What a signing. What a signing. See you later, Gomez. See you later, Tomiskas. Van Dijk, as usual, doesn't get involved in there. He stands off Van Dijk, and Darwin Nunez hits this with power, and Alisson can't stop it. The power just cannot be stopped. Jurgen Klopp knows. Arsenal are right back in this before half time. 8 goals in 9 Premier League games for Darwin Nunez. Well, I'll tell you what, Manchester City, you should have signed him, because Arsenal have got him instead. The ball in behind Trent is the way to go, I believe. Martinelli, brilliant. Odegaard. Into Saka. Saka on the left foot, off the post by Bukayo Saka. In typical Liverpool fashion, Mo Salah. A swing to Mane at the far post. Mane on the chest. Chance for Minamino for the hat-trick. And Minamino gets the hat-trick. 3-2 Liverpool. What a tough side they are to face. What a tough side they are to face. And Minamino gets the goal. Mane into... I think it's Mikel Merino across to Minamino. Gabriel and Tierney have got to be tighter together there and see that run of Minamino. They don't. And he scores his hat-trick against Arsenal, and Jurgen Klopp very happy with his side. Partey. Tierney. Nunez with a header. And away by Liverpool. Mo Salah underneath it and away. Bissouma in there, can't win it. Here's Mikel Merino. Minamino, star of the game today. The right place at the right time. Ben White, only one thing in his mind there. That was the scythe down Sadio Mane. And he does do. Not even a yellow card for Ben White for that challenge. Well, it's verged on red. He doesn't even get a yellow card. So Minamino is off. Diogo Jota's on. Great play from Salah. Gabriel flicking here. Ben White. Rise. Well done, Ben White. Oh, Thomas Partey with a terrible touch. And the referee says a handball, a free kick, a foul. Something in there anyway. That's gone our way. And off comes top goal scorer Darwin Nunez. And on comes Luka Jovic. Trent. Can't afford to let him cross. Well done, Tierney. It's a foul by Trent. Partey. Been robbed here. Mo Salah with a chance. Somehow didn't get any power in that shot, Mo Salah. A little bit silly on the ball at times today. Mo Salah. 2 minutes of added time and 1 minute already played. Tierney wins it back. Partey. Odegaard. Bukayo Saka. Last chance saloon here for Arsenal. Saka leads the counter. Brilliant first touches from Saka. Joe Gomez is going to get across to him. Saka into Odegaard. Smith Rowe. Jovic with a chance. Oh, Jovic is offside. Alisson saves. I think Odegaard should have hit that. And that is full time. The hat-trick from Minamino puts us only 1 point clear, doesn't it now, if Manchester City win their game. And I tell you, this league title hopes that we have could change very quickly, and they have changed quickly. A 3-2 defeat at home to Liverpool changes everything in our comfort, how comfortable we were at the top. Not anymore, and I think Manchester City are not too far away. Well, a 2-2 draw away from home at Leicester City puts us in a precarious position going to our final game of this episode, our first episode. De Frutos and Daka, Patson Daka with the goals, Odegaard and Saka with the goals for us. So after the draw against Leicester City, we currently sit second in the Premier League table. We are on 26 points, and top of the Premier League is Manchester City on 27 points. It's Arteta versus Pep in today's final game. So Premier League action time, it's Master versus Apprentice, first versus second, Manchester City versus Arsenal. Pep Guardiola faces his former coaching staff Mikel Arteta, who's taken over Arsenal, and we're doing a really good job. We're battling City for the Premier League table, for the title anyway. In the Premier League table, we're battling them to stay top. We are in second, 1 point behind City. There's a bit yet to go in the league, isn't there? Quite a bit left to go. But we've been fantastic to get this position at this point. And I think we could beat City at the Etihad today. I really do. Here is Ødegaard. Smith Rowe's in there today. That's given away cheaply. Phil Foden. Riyad Mahrez. Chance for Mahrez. Saved by Ramsdale. 5 minutes gone. And City with a really good chance. Now we know they're not the best finishers either. Gonzalo Guedes has been signed, but no striker. Away by Gabriel. Good play from City. De Bruyne. Little back heel instead of going through to Guedes. Phil Foden. Quick, swift feet. Foden. Gabriel blocks. Chance here. Ramsdale comes out flapping. There's Aaron Ramsdale and Kevin De Bruyne. Gives Manchester City the lead. Well, they're favourites for the Premier League title, City. There's no doubt about that. They are favourites. We're probably second or third favourites here. Deflection works brilliantly for them. Ramsdale comes for it. And he comes out flapping. Deflects off Ben White and Kevin De Bruyne. Quick to react. One of the best players, the best midfielder in the world. Hold on, Bissouma. Ødegaard. Saka. Martin Ødegaard. Ødegaard here. Ødegaard! The chance, the save by Ederson. Gedge. Interception by Tierney, wins it back for his side. Smith Rowe out of position is Issa Kabore. Here's Emil Smith Rowe, and the referee says no counter for Arsenal. Half time. Manchester City 1, Arsenal 0. That is a problem for us. That's a problem for us. De Bruyne gets a goal which was gifted to him by Aaron Ramsdale. Silly mistake by Ramsdale in that position. Defence, I mean, it was a deflection, but we'll see what we can do in the second half. We haven't played as well as we usually do, but, I mean, that's credit to Manchester City. Bissouma. Brilliant. That's the Giz Bissouma we want to see more often. Ødegaard. Partey. Darwin Núñez. Núñez! Oh, what a finish from Darwin Núñez. And in front of the Arsenal fans, celebrates the Uruguayan. Another goal. One of the most, if not the most dangerous striker in the Premier League at the moment. Partey finds him. And what a finish off the crossbar. Oh, it's off the post, is it? Post and in. Hits that with some power, Núñez. Maybe needs more than one chance to score. Oh, it spins off the post. It catches it, doesn't it? Brilliant goal from Núñez. And we're level here at the Etihad Stadium. Pressing by Tomiyasu. Brilliant from Tomiyasu. Back to Ilkay Gundogan. I think Martinelli could light this game up, actually, on that left-hand side. He comes on for Smith Rowe. Bernardo Silva, brilliant skill. Ben White intercepts. Chance here. Ødegaard. Back into Saka. Good play. Saka down to Bissouma. Advantage played, says the referee. Kabore, that's silly. He's given a chance here. And Emil Smith Rowe. To Núñez! And Darwin Núñez gives Arsenal a 2-1 lead here against Manchester City. What a result this could be in the title race. The Uruguayan's in there in the right place at the right time again. And Smith Rowe, we pounce a mistake from City. Smith Rowe waits and waits and waits right to the byline. And into Darwin Núñez's pass. And he just passes it into the net, doesn't he? It's just a pass into the side netting. Wonderful from Núñez. Arsenal lead at the Etihad Stadium. What a result this could be. 2-1 against Manchester City here. Guardiola being outclassed perhaps from Mikel Arteta. Into Smith Rowe, not rushing things. Emil Smith Rowe, what a switch of play. Saka. Darwin for the hat-trick. Darwin Núñez hat-trick at the Etihad. 3-1 Arsenal. This man is incredible. This man is incredible. Well, there's a long way to go in the title race. A long, long way. 2 episodes before you find out if we're going to win the league. But in episode 1, we've started the season incredibly well. Darwin Núñez down on the left foot. And smashed him with the right foot past Ederson. City done on the counter. Reminds me a bit of that game where City lost to Leicester City and Leicester won the league. Guardiola can't believe it. This side looked to be going behind, 2 points behind the title race. Brilliant from Darwin Núñez with a hat-trick here. You know, play the ball around, pass the ball around. That's the idea. Switch of play by City. Tomiyasu. Oh, he's been beaten to it by Mahrez. Brilliant skill from Mahrez. Gabriel across. Kevin De Bruyne. 3-2. 3-2, and what a goal from De Bruyne. Again, Ramsdale, I feel, should do better in that position. I really do feel like Ramsdale should do better. Mahrez, great skill, yes. Past White and Tomiyasu. Gabriel should block this cross, but Kevin De Bruyne... I mean, Ramsdale's just chucking himself to the ground. If he stays there, he might have a chance. Aaron Ramsdale. Luka Jovic. Oh, Jovic! Jovic! Oh, over the bar by Luka Jovic. With 30 seconds remaining. That would have been game. That would have been game with 30 seconds remaining. Laporte, City have got to get the ball forward here. Bernardo Silva. Referee blows the full-time whistle. Massive, massive result for the Gunners. We go 2 points clear, do we? Or 1 point clear, in fact. Only 1 point clear. We're not level on points, are we? But a hat-trick from Darwin Nunez makes that happen. Arsenal, the top of the Premier League table. They've beaten Manchester City. They've beaten Pep Guardiola at the Etihad Stadium. So we end our first episode top of the Premier League table in Season 1 with Arteta by 2 points. Big things are coming for this Arsenal side. We might not win the Premier League. There's a long way to go yet. A long, long way. But we are in the top 4. We're showing we can challenge. And by Season 2, we could be winning the Premier League. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you're enjoying this episode and this series, just give us any ideas. Comment down below. We'll see you guys very soon next time. And a little other... side thing is, if you want to see all these episodes either early or even see the full gameplay in each episode rather than see the highlights, then go over to our We Are City membership club and join either the Bronze, the Silver or the Gold Club. We'll see you guys soon.